Isn't it? You know, he's been through the card. He's looked untouchable so far. There's not many people in the history of GP who've had 7 wins.
It looked like Campbell was slowing up a little bit, like he didn't want to show him his colors. But he, you know, obviously it meant him having the last pick in the final, which is not good.
Well, it all looks good as we move on, of course, to the British Grand Prix at the Millennium Stadium. You've heard us talk about the Millennium Stadium. If you can't be there, then you need to be here, live on Sky Sports. We've got a comprehensive programme that we'll be bringing you from inside the stadium on the day. And we'd welcome your company with us. It's in HD as well, so do join us for that. July the 10th is the day before the World Cup final. So your best chance to see an Englishman on top might well be the Millennium Stadium.
I wouldn't discount company either, because knowing Jason, he's probably thinking, well, I've got nothing to lose here. I'm off one of the worst gates and do something radical to the bike, like take 2 teeth off him.
Time then for us to cross back to the track as the finalists come out to take on the Grand Prix of Poland. Let's go back to Steve Johnson and Nigel Pearson.
Sensational night of Grand Prix Speedway. Here, the first ever time it's been held in this brilliant venue, the Marianne Rose Motor Arena in Torun. Only in its 2nd season of Speedway, a purpose-built venue, 17,000 sellout. And they've got Tomasz Golob sat on 6 wins. Whoever wins between Golob and Hampel, whoever beats each other, will lead the World Championship going into Cardiff on July the 10th. That is going to be a meeting that you cannot miss. Saturday, July the 10th at the Millennium Stadium, Cardiff. 5 o'clock UK time, start time. It is going to be spectacular, to say the least. So, whoever wins out of Golob or Hampel, or whoever beats each other between that particular battle off the inside 2 gate positions, they will lead the World Championship going into round 6 on the Millennium Stadium, Cardiff, on Saturday, July the 10th. The stakes are high. It's been a sensational night of Speedway. Confirmation from Chris Holder just a few moments ago. He hasn't broken his arm. That's good news. It's been good news all around Torun tonight, because it's been a fabulous night for Grand Prix Speedway and the sport of Speedway in general. Tomasz Golob off the inside in red. 18-point maximum so far. Hampel off 2. Going off 3 is Crump. Holter off the outside.
And the crowd are on their feet. The crowd all down the front of us here on the main straight have all stood up for the start of the race.
Yep, everybody on their feet. This is the grand final of the first ever Grand Prix here in Torun. Your points count for double, remember, in the final. Hampel in blue is the World Championship leader going into this race, but Golob's made a beauty. Tomasz Golob from the start, and he's making it look oh so easy, and Hampel's gone to the back. Tomasz Golob is going to lead the World Championship unless anything dramatic happens here. Holter second, oh, he almost collected Golob. That was unbelievable, and Holter is looking oh so quick in yellow. Crump is third, Hampel's coming back for more. You can't take your eyes off this. Golob is winding it on. Hampel has just took Jason Crump on the inside.
You just can't take your eyes off it. I mean, Rooney Holder is looking quick. I said I don't think anything can stop Tomasz Golob, but Rooney Holder is incredibly quick.
Rune Holter looking simply sensational, but Tomasz Golob on his way to a perfect score here of 24 points in the Grand Prix of Poland. Tomasz Golob is going to be the man to capture Cardiff on July the 10th, because Tomasz Golob is going to take over the lead of the World Speedway Championship with the 18th win of his illustrious Grand Prix career. 49 finals, 18 wins. It's Polish delight in Torun as Tomasz Golob, the top cat, the top pole, punches the air with delight and takes a maximum 6 points from the final and now leads the World Championship.
He's been absolutely awesome tonight and playing to the crowd. Everyone stood up. Everyone in the place is waving the flags. Look at him now. He's got a Polish scarf that he's waving around. The guy has been excellent here today. I mean, a very worthy winner.
Wonderful stuff from Tomasz Golob then. 6 big points for him. Sensational Speedway again in the final. Rune Holter's happy because he's picked up 4 points to bolster his hopes of finishing in the top 8. It's been a great night for Rune Holter, really has, finishing on 19 points tonight. That has been a great night's work for him. And Jarek Hampel, well, he's still in the World Championship hunt. Golob 6 points, Holter 4, Hampel 2, and Jason Crump at the back. It means that Thomas Golub leads the World Championship by 4 points going into Cardiff. Golub, 24 points. Wonderful night for him. Halter 19. Crump and Hampel on 15 points apiece. What a night it's been here in Torun, and the celebrations are about to begin.
And it's a Polish 1, 2, 3. I mean, the crowd were on their feet before the final, and they all got exactly what they wanted. I mean, Golub, from here, you know, if it pushes him on, as we said, he's leading the World Championship as we are here in the season. And if he pushes on from here, keeps everything, keeps his focus, which I'm sure he can do, he's that sort of guy, it's going to take a lot to beat him this year.
Here we see it again.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, wasn't it? Golub went out of the start. At the beginning, I really thought, look at that, Crumpy up the inside. Crumpy's got into second there at the moment, just as he clipped up there. Look at him coming around. I thought he was going to go into second place, but he didn't quite get it there and ended up at the back. But, I mean, great race. Look at this here. Look how close they are there. They're like almost touching down the straight. Great ride there, straight through the inside there from Yarrick Hampel.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And, well, Thomas Golub leading the World Championship, but by a very narrow margin. It's on a knife edge, this world title race. A bad night for Kenneth Pierre. Jason Crump is now fourth, a point behind Kenneth Pierre, so the top four still very, very tight. Congratulations from Jason Crump. Could this be the year where Thomas Golub is finally crowned World Speedway Champion? That's what it means to the pit crew as we see the celebrations about to begin. Thomas Golub, what a wonderful night. 39 years of age.
That's what I was just looking. It's unbelievable, isn't it, mate? He's like a bottle of wine. He's got better and better and better. He's at 39 years of age, and he's got his best chance of winning a world championship ever.
Yep, he's just got to keep it together. He can have a good one in Cardiff. That's going to be a night not to be missed. Cardiff, the 10th of July. Really looking forward to that now. And, well, if you can't get there to Cardiff, then do join us, of course, for the action. But my word, what a night in prospect. And what a night for Polish Speedway as we hear the national anthem.
Fantastic pictures then from Torun, the first ever Grand Prix of Poland held at this racetrack, and what a night it's been. Thomas Golub has been something spectacular. No one has headed the pole. 24 points was his night score. He is now on 78, 1 point in front of fellow pole Yarrick Hampel, who also has had a pretty reasonable evening as well. Kenneth Pierre slips to third place now. Jason Crump is fourth on 58, a point behind Pierre. Rooney Halter is up on 48 points. Andreas Johnson 46, as is Hans Andersen. Nicky Pedersen only on 44, struggling to stay in the top 8 of the championship.